Hello everyone and welcome to my new video. Today we will discuss about central pivot range or CPR and pivot points and why it is a must-have indicator for day trading. I will also show you through chart why this is the only indicator I rely and my trading is solely based on CPR and pivot points. Any other indicator if I use is only for reference. Also do watch the whole video because I will share with you a day trading strategy for free which otherwise is sold to you at premium prices. Also, by the end of the video, I'll share with you a very important tip for trading with CPR. So let's go to the charts and see how efficient is the CPR. This is Nifty chart. Now, if you look at the chart, see how prices are behaving at these horizontal lines called pivots. The three blue line that you see is called the central pivot range or the CPR. This is the central pivot, this is the top pivot, and this is the BC or the bottom central pivot. These three green lines are the support for the day. These three black lines are the daily resistance, and these two red lines are previous day high and previous day low. Now this color combination is as per my ease and convenience. You can choose it the way you want it to be. CPR is calculated as per this formula. Pivot point or the central pivot is high plus low plus close by 3. Bottom central pivot or BC is high plus low by 2. Top central pivot or TC is pivot minus BC plus pivot. Similarly, you can calculate for S1, S2, S3 and so on. Also R1, R2, R3. The CPR approach works basically on the idea that understanding the market trend using the prices of the previous period can help the trader in predicting the price movement for the next schedule. Also, CPR gives you a range in which the market traded the most during previous day. Basically, CPR is the average price of yesterday's movement, and this range is where the majority of selling and buying took place. In a way, we can say that this was the fair value for yesterday's price movement, and this is a very strong support and resistance zone for the current session. Now the advantage of this is when you know what is the average price or the price range of yesterday movement is, then opening price of the market today will help you determine whether the sentiment is bullish or bearish. In easier words, if price opens above CPR, then the sentiment is bullish, and when it opens below CPR, then it's negative sentiment, and this will help you take your trade in that direction. Now if we talk about pivot itself means point where something turns. So these point or pivot points or support or resistance level gives you your targets. Also, CPR levels are constant throughout the day. CPRs are not lagging but leading indicators. Also, they are static and remain at the same prices throughout the particular day at all time frames and constant on all time frames. Other indicators, when you use them like RSI, moving average, VWAP, Bollinger Bands, etc., it has different values at different time frames, making it confusing to take trading decisions when you switch your time frames. Also, look at the width of the CPR. CPR width can be divided in three forms: narrow range CPR, medium range CPR and wide range CPR. Narrow range CPR is when the width of the central pivot range is narrow. It means that the stock was within a small range in the previous day. We can say that whenever we see a narrow CPR, there is a good possibility of a trending day. Now, okay, see, this is a narrow range CPR. And you can see the price has moved from 1500,505 till 1500,790 almost. So there was a very good movement. And here if you see there is a wide range CPR. You see this is the range. It was a wide range and the price was range bound. It did not move as compared to the previous day. So this can well give you your price target, and you can choose your trading based on the range of the CPR. Accordingly, you can choose your targets and calculate your risk, and you can make your own strategies. Like I will share with you one of my strategies. First of all, look for where the market has opened in terms of CPR, whether it is above or below the CPR. That will make you make the bullish or bearish sentiment for the day. Then if there is a pivot just above or below the opening price, then you can take that pivot as set point for your trading and buy or sell as per bullish or bearish sentiment. Now, okay, look at this chart. Market opened below CPR. So my sentiment for the day was bearish. Then it opened below previous day low and below S1. So I took this previous day low point as my reference and shorted it below and kept my stop loss above the previous day low and my target was the next pivot. This was my target. So like in this chart, market has gone down more, but your first target should be the nearest pivot, and that should be used to calculate your risk reward ratio. Then you can go beyond your set target depending on whether the market is trending or sideways. How to trade during trending or sideways days, I will make a video on that too in coming days. But if you understand the CPR, you can very well work on making your own strategies. Now this is a very important tip for trading with CPR, that if you trade based on CPR with volume confirmation, the success rate can be as high as 70%, and even with accuracy of 50%. If your risk reward is correct, you can gain significant profits from day trading. But don't forget to put a stop loss to save your capital from unexpected moves. As a general rule, you can use one of the CPR levels as a stop loss. For example, if you buy a stock based on TC breakout, then your stop loss can be below BC line. Like everything else in technical analysis, CPR also is not a holy grail. You can only succeed with proper position sizing and risk management. So this was the basics of how to start trading with CPR. If you liked the video, do like and subscribe, because I will keep sharing with you the fine ways of day trading. Thank you.